everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content on the channel as of late. We are off once again to do something. Just going to get my brother from school, and figured just, hey, might as well just do another one of these driving videos while we discuss the topic, because I like the setup, to be honest. I like just putting the camera here and just putting my phone on top of this and just going for a little stroll, kind of puts you in a nice relaxed state versus having all the lighting and all that stuff. I mean, it looks nicer, but you know what I'm saying. So let me just fix the camera there we go. But yeah, so while we're driving, I figure just to discuss a small topic. This one I've seen discussed here and there, but I never really took some time to think about it. Just because I thought for some reason it wasn't a legit thing, but actually taking a couple of seconds to think about it, I was like, oh yeah, that's stupid. Which is the term that has been coined now, review bombing. Now, if you don't know what review bombing means, it means that when something is released and they get those first wave of reviews, or typically, when a movie or whatever medium it might be, television, video game, what have you, if the majority of the voice is mostly negative, because it's not typically when it's positive, it's typically when it's just mostly negative, people will then call that out and say that, oh, that's just review bombing. People are just talking shit about it just to talk shit about it. And the latest victim to that, it seems, is the True Detective show, which just premiered their fourth season, which has Jodie Foster and someone else. But apparently people are not really loving it. I haven't seen True Detective, so I don't know. I'm actually curious to see the first season, but I've heard the other seasons are just kind of Same for this one. I've not heard really much about it. But it premiered and it got a lot of lukewarm reactions. Not like terrible reactions, but mostly just just not really caring too much. And some of the actors went online and said that, well, this is review bombing. A lot of you guys are just calling our show shitty just to call it shitty, blah blah blah. And hey, the critics, on Rotten Tomatoes is like overly positive. So what, it's like they're just like, if what you're trying to decipher when you read all this is not necessarily who's to blame. It's more of like, how could someone be so naive in what is an opinion, because that's ultimately what review bombing is. It's not that a bunch of people are wanting to attack actors and stuff like that, and that does happen. I'm not trying to say that it doesn't. People definitely can be attacked, and there have been people in many industries and for many forms of the entertainment industry, video games, film, TV, what have you, that have been attacked by fans for just stupidity. Most notably and recently was the whole Star Wars thing with Kelly Mary Tran, who played Rose in The Last Jedi. There's a ton of just like vulgar and racist things that were said against her, and it's just very uncool, very unfair, and just not right. So stuff like that does happen, but that's not review bombing. That's just being an asshole. That's just people just going out of their way to attack somebody, and that's cyberbullying. That's the term you're looking for. Review bombing, for the most part, what it is just people upset that others don't like what they're seeing. Like, typically review bombing is attributed to films and TV shows that most people don't really like, and it's like, that's it. That's the core of it. It has nothing to do with people attacking actors and stuff like that. Again, there probably are incidents where that has happened, but that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about cyberbullying. We're talking about the term review bombing. That shit, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I've seen outlets like bring that up. I mean, it's it's the media. They're gonna report on whatever, just to get people to click on their articles. But the notion that review bombing is a bad thing is to also say, hey, we don't like this opinion. We don't like that you don't like this. How dare you don't like this? You're supposed to like this. You know, like you're not gonna do that to people. You know, people are going to like what they like, and people are not going to like what they're not gonna like. And the majority don't like it. Hey, I mean that's just, it's all subjective, man. I mean, people are gonna have their opinions. You know, it's like that old, not that old. It's like that. Remember that movie, the Deadpool with Clint Eastwood, one of those Dirty Harry movies. I brought up a quote from one of those movies in one of my videos, and it was a quote my dad used to tell me when I was younger, which is that opinions are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Every person on this earth has got one, and just, you know, respect each other's buttholes. That's how I would put it. If you'll respect my butthole, then I'll respect your butthole. You know, think of it like that. You know, just learn to respect each other's assholes. Remember, some people have louder and more vocal, you know, buttholes than others, and then others are just saying their piece, you know. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with someone just having a certain taste, you know. So yeah, review bombing is not anything like, you know, that term. It sounds like, oh wow, what's going on? It's nothing serious. It's just people stuck up. People just like, oh, I can't believe you don't like it. So now I'm just gonna call it review bombing because I don't like the fact that you don't like this. It's like, man, shut up. You know, people are allowed to have their opinions. If you're allowed to have a butthole, I'm allowed to have a butthole as well. Everyone has their own butthole. Not every butthole is the same. So stop trying to make everyone's butthole the same. Just saying. So, but yeah. So those are my thoughts on review bombing. I've heard that term like said a few times, like over the years. You know, sometimes. Well, no. Sometimes. Where was I going with that? The term review bombing sometimes gets plocked onto like cyberbullying, which is a very different thing and is much more real and happens a lot. And the internet, I mean, that's just the nature of the internet. Review bombing has never really happened. People don't go out of their way to hate something. People just don't like something. And just because their voice is a little bit more exaggerative, a little bit more vocal, a little bit more vulgar, it doesn't change the fundamentals of their opinion. It doesn't make it an attack. It just means that they don't like it. You know, if someone says they don't like something, like, not everyone's opinions have to be articulated. People can just say how they feel, you know? And if someone doesn't like something, they don't like it. And don't just start spinning it and saying that, well, you're just now shitting on it just to shit on it. It's like, no, they got an opinion and they're allowed to have it. So, like I said, everyone's got their own butthole, and we should learn to respect each other's buttholes, okay? So, I appreciate everyone's butthole, and I hope that you all respect my butthole. So, you know, hopefully YouTube doesn't take me down for saying that. So, it was just a joke. So, just a little funny analogy. But yeah, everybody just, you know, it's just an opinion. It's just movies, guys. So it's like, just, you know, if one of y'all are like going out and attacking actors and stuff like that, that's just fucking stupid. So, yeah, because those are the real assholes out there. But yeah, everyone else is just speaking their minds. Don't judge them for just having an opinion. So, or get pissed off based on their opinion. You know, you're in the business where opinions unfortunately matter. We're the outsiders to that. We're the ones giving you the opinion. So don't get pissed off at us just because, you know, you've chosen a business to where opinions factor into your overall career trajectory. Like, that's not the fault of us, that's the fault of you for choosing a shitty business. And we get, as the outsiders, we get to voice an opinion, give an opinion on such a shitty business. So sorry. So value your butthole, guys. Value it, okay? Don't change it. Just learn to respect each other's buttholes, and in turn, hopefully they'll respect yours. So, but yeah, so that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and you know, let me know your thoughts on review bombing. I mean, is it, for me, it sounds just like a bunch of bullshit. You know, just pop celebrities and people just upset that people aren't liking their stuff. That's just what it seems like to me. But if you could show me any examples of that, you know, not cyberbullying, like legitimate review bombing where people are like, you know, just like attacking filmmakers and stuff like that. Again, that would still fall into cyberbullying though. So I just don't see it. I just don't think it exists. I think it's just people just have more vulgar ways of expressing their opinions than others, you know. So that's just me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next video.